Our baseball and softball coverage brought to you all season long by Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, Buddy's Food and Fuel, by RP Lumber, Riley Oil, Springer Insurance, Cave and Cow Car Quarries, Orange County Casa, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, Paoli Health and Living Community, by Jeremy Payton Edward Jones, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber. In Focus Eye Care, Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James, Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, by Summers Seamless Guttering, and Orange County Community Foundation.
Third time this week, the Paoli Rams are at the friendly confines of their home Trinkle Field here at Paoli Junior Senior High School, and they get set to take on another conference foe. Monday night it was Springs Valley. The other night it was Orleans, and now tonight they welcome in the Crawford County Wolfpack for the second meeting between these two ball clubs. Good afternoon, everybody. Dave Dedrick along with Rita Wall spinning the dials back at the studios of Mix 95.3. And it's time now for Rams baseball on Mix 95.3, streaming live on WUME953.com, and ask Alexa to play Mix 95.3 WUME. Rams opened up this week Monday night with a big win over county and conference rival Springs Valley in their second rematch of the season. Then on Tuesday night dropped a tough one to the Orleans Bulldogs that did count in conference play. And here tonight, a rematch against the Crawford County Wolfpack, a team that they're going to play 3 times this season, because this will be the opening game whenever the Rams get ready for Class 2A Sectional 46 here in about 10 days at Sightsinger Field, and their opening opponent will be the Crawford County Wolfpack. As we mentioned, this is the second time that these two teams have played, but this one will not count in the conference. Both teams are done with official conference play, as the Rams end up 3-3 overall, and Crawford County goes 0-6. Last time that the Rams faced the Wolfpack, they had their way with them with a sharp 9-2 win, as Cooper Spires made a splash no matter where he played. He looked comfortable on the mound, striking out 12 batters over 5.1 innings, and while giving up just 2 earned runs off 5 hits and not a single walk. He was also solid in the batter's box, going 2 for 4 with 1 stolen base and 1 run scored. In other batting news for the Rams that night, Tyler Hannon, a big game as well, going 2 for 4 with 3 stolen bases, 2 runs, 2 RBIs, and also had a good game, another senior, Dom Garcia, as he went 2 for 3 with 4 RBIs, 1 stolen base, and 1 run. As we mentioned, that loss to the Orleans Bulldogs on Tuesday night snapped the 5-game winning streak, but still, you got to look overall the big picture, they so to say. The Rams now winners of 9 and 11, and they want to get another winning streak started here tonight against Crawford County, and again, set the tone for when they play them the third time. Meanwhile, for the Crawford County Wolfpack, head coach Craig Menke in his first year, what he calls a transition year. He said not a lot of experience around the ball diamond. He said lack of pitching depth has hurt them, and he said they're like a lot of teams. They've been dealing with injuries. They just need to get healthy. Said they're also making some defensive changes here to hopefully get them ready for their best defense out on the field when it comes tournament time. And he said a lot of the players, well, they've had to embrace playing a different position. And he said hopefully all of that will finalize itself over the next couple of weeks. For the Wolfpack, they started off in fine fashion. They were 3-1 at one point. Their last win, though, has not happened since April the 6th. They have lost 18 in a row and 12 on the road. Last night they dropped the game to Clarksville 6-4, where they fell behind early, giving up 4 runs in that first inning, but they didn't help themselves out, committing 5 errors in that ball game, losing to the Generals. Seniors being honored here tonight. We'll talk about those young men when we continue with our pregame show. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for a bank that actually puts you first? Then it's time to meet Springs Valley Bank and Trust Company, where banking feels a little more human. Whether you're saving for a rainy day, chasing your first home, or planning that someday retirement dream, we've got your back every step of the way. Enjoy personal service, local decisions, and real people who care about your goals. Stop by your local Springs Valley Banking Center or visit us online at svbt.bank to get you started. Loyal to you, your family, and your future. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than In Focus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Even though the Rams have another home game on the schedule next week, the final game of the regular season, Coach Jeremy Payton decided to do senior night tonight because he knew it was going to be good weather and this game would be played no matter what. And 6 seniors being honored here tonight, that being Dom Garcia along with Aiden Hickman, Cooper Spires, and Kirkland Hughes joining that squad along with Tyler Hannon and Austin Chastain in the mix as well. Those are the 6 seniors here wrapping up their high school season, but of course they're hoping to have at least a couple of 3 more weeks of baseball before their careers do come to an end. Right now, though, the task at hand that they're worried about, taking on the Crawford County Wolfpack for a second time this year. In that first ball game, it was the Rams winning 9-2. Paoli had 9 runs on 10 hits. Good news in that game, they did not commit an error. While for Crawford County, they had 2 runs on 7 hits and had 2 errors. Big inning there for the Rams was in the 3rd inning when they jumped out to that 4-0 lead and never looked back in the ball game. As we look at these 2 teams, Crawford comes in at 3-19 on the year. The Rams 11-7. Paoli comes in averaging just over 5 runs per ball game, averaged 5 hits as well. For Crawford County, they score 4 runs per contest, and on the season, averaging around 4.5 hits per ball game. The Rams and the Wolfpack ready to go at it for a second time. We'll have our starting lineups. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking to make a difference? Team OC's Youth Mentoring Program is here to help kids in Orange County reach their full potential. Our mission, to expand child's possibilities through a community-wide mentoring program for kids 7 to 17. We provide support, guidance, and a caring adult to lean on. You can be a part of their journey. Become a mentor or make a donation. Join us at 262 West Court Street, Paoli, or visit teamocmentoring.org. Questions? Call Executive Director Priscilla Woodrum at 812-653-0288. Team OC, expanding possibilities one child at a time.
Paoli Health and Living is a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595.
Look at today's starting lineups here at Trinkle Field in this matchup between Crawford County and Paoli. First of all, for the visiting Wolfpack, their lineup today in the batting order will be leading it off will be the first baseman, Devin Deckert. Hitting second and catching is Kason Breeden. The third spot is the pitcher, Brody Fish. Hitting cleanup, the shortstop, Ian Sturgeon. Batting fifth at second base, Devin Menke. Hitting sixth and at third base, Miller Crocker. The DH is Landon Peters, as he will hit for Levi Richardson, the center fielder. That's the 7th spot. In the 8th batting order location, it is Hayes Farrell. He is out in left field, and in the 9th slot will be the right fielder, Bladen Dickey, for the Crawford County Wolfpack this afternoon. And they will face the senior right-hander for the Paoli Rams, that being Cooper Spires. They'll come in with a 3-1 record, 1.93 ERA, 29 innings, 9 runs. 8 of those runs have been earned, 19 hits, 48 strikeouts, and 22 walks so far to his credit. But he gets the assignment today. In fact, he was the winning pitcher the first time, not because of that, because Coach Payton feels he's not throwing that he should be in the groove here late in the season, just wants to get him some innings and hopefully a little confidence after a shaky start the other night against Orleans. So Paoli's pitching prior to that Orleans game had really been stellar. As we mentioned, they won 5 in a row, but the Dogs came in with their bats this past Tuesday night, I should say, and came away with that victory over Paoli. And now the Rams look to have a bounce-back night here against the Crawford County Wolfpack. Taking a look at the Rams on defense today, it will be Cooper Spires on the mound. Kirkland Hughes back behind the plate catching today. Dom Garcia at first. Carter Vernon, the freshman, at second. Tyler Hannon at short. Austin Chastain at third. The Rams outfield, Aiden Hickman in left. Justin Thornton in center. And Peyton Gammon gets the starting slot out in right field today for the Rams on defense. Rams will be in their home white uniforms with the white jerseys trimmed in purple and gold, the purple pants with the gold stripe down the side. Crawford County, they are in their traveling gray uniforms today with the burnt orange number on the back, and we get set to go here. The umpires and the coaches having their final say. As again, baseball season wrapping up very quickly. Next week is the final week of the regular season. And right now, this is going to be our last broadcast before sectional, unless some things turn around and some games have to be made up, at least on the baseball side of it. We do have one more softball game coming your way next week on the schedule. So hopefully Mother Nature will allow us to get those games in to wrap up regular season play. Rams will be out in the field first, the home team here today, as they will look to pick up win number 12 of the season. As we mentioned, build up that momentum heading into tournament play. As the right-hander, Cooper Spires, trots out to the mound here today to begin his first inning of work. And the first three batters that are due up here in the top half of the first are Devin Decker, Kaysen Breeden, and Brody Fish. Decker and Fish are seniors, and Breeden is a junior. So upperclassman for Coach Craig Menke at the top of the lineup. Craig Menke in his first year as the head coach of the Wolfpack. His assistants are Ryan Fish and Danny Newton. Paoli ready to roll here this afternoon as they look to get back on the winning track. Another beautiful day here at Trinkle Field. Invite everyone to come out and join us. I've got a nice crowd for senior night or senior afternoon this evening here at Trinkle Field, honoring those 6 seniors. And today, for all of their great work that they had put in on the baseball diamond, they were rewarded with a customized baseball bat in recognition of being a senior and playing in their final year here for the Rams on the baseball field. Wolfpack fans have also started to gather in as they are situated around their dugout down the first base way, and of course the Ram fans to our left, which is the home dugout down the third base side. As Cooper Spires getting in his final tosses of the afternoon, drenched in sunshine. Bit of a breeze here that's been blowing off and on. Last couple of days that we were here, we've had a gusty wind that is blowing from left field to right field and out to right a lot of times. Today it's kind of shifted around and coming a little bit more out of the north, and that means it's going from right field to left field. So we'll see if that has any bearing on today's ball game between the Wolfpack and the Rams, getting set to meet here for the second time this season. Kirkland Hughes fires it down to second base, which means we are ready to go, and the umpire gets set up behind home plate. We're just about ready to play ball here this afternoon. Glad you could join us from Trinkle Field. And leading it off will be number 1, Devin Decker, the senior, step in from the right side to face Cooper Spires for the first time here this afternoon. Coach Jeremy Payton would like to see Cooper go deep into this ball game, if at all possible. First pitch of the game is a fastball, and it catches the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Good sign to get that first one over. So Decker's got to look at it. Let's see what the Ram battery comes back with on the strike 1 pitch. Another fastball, but this one, well, catches the knees. Thought it might be a little bit low, but no, that's going to be strike 2. It Spires quickly ahead in the count 0-2. To strike 2 pitch is a curveball that bends a little bit inside, and that'll be ball 1. Decker, good eye, not going after that one. Outfield is straight away against the leadoff hitter. And swing and a miss. Ball gets away from Hughes. He's going to track it down behind the plate, throw it down to first, and able to complete the strikeout and the first out of the inning here for Crawford County. And that'll bring up Kaysen Breeden, the catcher. Breeden, a junior, another right-handed hitter for the Crawford County Wolfpack. As now the infield umpire will go over and talk to Cooper Spires. Apparently wants to talk about the way that he has situated himself on top of the mound on the rubber there. I don't know if he feels that he may be stepping off the side. Cooper goes, if you're stepping on the pitcher's mound looking to home plate, he goes over to the right side of the rubber, and the umpire just wants to remind him, you know, whenever you do push off, you got to have your foot on the rubber there. So everybody is getting situated there, and Cooper ready to go as the umpire explains what he is seeing out there in the field, because that is his job to watch the pitcher or something like that, and particularly when they have base runners on over a balk and that they do come set. One out, nobody on here for the Wolfpack in this top half of the first. First pitch of the day to Breeden is going to be a fastball that's outside for ball 1. One out, nobody on. The ball, one pitch on the way. And this one's also going to be outside. And this time, Spires has fallen behind on the count 2-0. Breeden steps in from that right side. This is going to be a strike at the knees on an off-speed pitch, and the count goes to 2 balls and 1 strike. Stepping up about the middle part of the batter's box, crowd in the box, swing and a miss by Breeden. Comes up empty on that fastball. And now the count even at 2-2. Cooper ready to work again quickly. There's a beautiful curveball. Just froze Breeden at the plate. He goes down looking, and that is out number 2, strikeout number 2 recorded by Spires. And that'll bring up Brody Fish, the pitcher to start this game. Coach Benke said we'll probably see several pitchers today for the Crawford County side of things, but Fish is going to get the assignment to start it off here today as he steps in from the right side with 2 outs and nobody on. Pitcher versus pitcher for the first time today. A fastball, swing and a miss, and that'll be strike 1. So good sign for Cooper Spires. Looks like he's got good location, and he's working very quickly. Might see Crawford trying to slow him down a little bit. Curveball this time is going to be out of the strike zone, and the count goes to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. There's another fastball, and it is a strike at the knees on the outside part of the plate. And Fish is behind in the count 1-2. Spires 1 pitch away from maybe striking out the side here in the first. 1-2 delivery, another curveball, and again freezes the hitter. He goes down looking. And it is a quick 1, 2, 3 inning for the Wolfpack. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no errors for the Rams. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Wolfpack went down in order as the Rams come to the plate for the first time here in this contest. And for Paoli, their batting order today, leading it off, is the pitcher, Cooper Spires. Hitting seconds to catcher, Kirkland Hughes. In the third spot, the shortstop, Tyler Hannon. Hitting cleanup at first base, Dom Garcia. Hitting fifth, patrolling center field, Justin Thornton. The sixth man in the order is the left fielder, Aiden Hickman. Hitting seventh, and the DH, Raleigh Klunk. He will be hitting today for the right fielder, Peyton Gammon. And hitting eighth will be the second baseman, Carter Vernon. And in the ninth slot, the third baseman, Austin Chastain, today for the Rams, coming to the plate to face Brody Fish for the first time here this afternoon. Going to be his first start of the season. Coach Menke just wants to get him some innings in as well here in the later part of the season. You never know what might happen when you get to postseason play. Wants to have another arm ready. He said coming on in relief, he's pitched some, but just his first start, he said he just needs to work on his velocity and control. And he said those are the two things that they'll be looking at today from Brody Fish. For the Wolfpack, as we mentioned, Kason Breeden behind the plate, Devin Decker at first, Devin Menke at second, Ian Sturgeon at short, and Miller Crocker is at third base. Hayes Farrell in left, Levi Richardson in center, and Clayton Dickey out in right. As Brody Fish on the mound here, ready to go. And his first pitch to Cooper Spires, who comes to the plate hitting .259, is a breaking ball that's outside for ball one. Already we see the third baseman, Crocker, come in and play at the edge of the grass. Everybody else at normal depth around the infield for the right-handed hitting Cooper Spires. Next pitch to Cooper is low in the dirt for ball two. Outfield straight away, bit deeper in left and in center and right here for the defense of Crawford. Curveball, and that is a beauty as it catches the outside part of the plate for strike one, 2-1. Cooper Spires, 5 RBIs on the season. Had a nice game against Orleans, but nobody else could get on base for the Rams. Next pitch is going to sail high and outside, and count goes to 3-1 to the Rams' leadoff hitter, Cooper Spires. Rams would like to jump out early. They jumped out early the other night against Orleans, scored that run in the first inning, but that's all they were able to push across the plate. Fish behind in the count, 3-1. The wind by the right-hander, delivery home, and taking all the way is Spires, and that's a strike down central, and we're full at 3-2. Spires has worked Fish to the limit, making it throw a lot of pitches here in the first at-bat of the day. Brody Fish, 3-2 pitch is going to be low and outside on the fastball, and that'll be a walk, and the Rams will have their first base runner of the day as Fish will be charged with a walk, and that'll bring up Kirkland Hughes. Hughes hitting .333 on the year with 5 RBIs. Chance to get something rolling here for Paoli in the very first inning of play. Cooper Spires getting his lead down at first base. He'll be held there by Decker. First time we'll see Brody Fish pitch from the stretch. Third baseman still at the cut of the grass. First pitch on the way to the right-handed hitting Hughes. Nope, going to throw over to first, and that'll get Spires back in standing up. Rams saw a good move by Caden Burning the other night to pick off a runner. Next first pitch is a fastball low and outside, ball 1 to Kirkland Hughes. Spires trying to get a gauge here on the pitcher. Gets out near his front foot to the cut of the grass on his lead. Now he bluffs, does not go. Fastball is out of the strike zone high, and the count goes to 2-0 to Kirkland Hughes. Hughes trying to move the base runner on, see if he can maybe find a gap out in the outfield from the stretch. Fish checks the runner. Long pause. Still waiting to deliver. Now brings it home. And this one's going to be low and outside, and the count goes to 3-0 to Kirkland Hughes. So Hughes one pitch away from drawing a walk. Spires walked on a 3-2 pitch to open this game. Fish checks with his catcher. Breeden has the sign. Again, long pause brings it home, and it's going to sail way outside, so a 4-pitch walk. And the Rams have their first 2 men on here this afternoon on back-to-back walks. And that will bring Tyler Hannon to the plate, the senior hitting .229 on the year, tied for the lead in RBIs, but 16 on the team, and would like to add that total here today. Playing shortstop is the senior this afternoon. He'll stand in from the right side. He'll dig in deep in the batter's box. Now he'll back out and reset. Spires down at second. Hughes at first, not holding the runner on at first. They dance in behind the lead man at second, and Hannon looks at a strike on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Paoli trying to get something done early here in this ball game against Crawford County. As Brody Fish in some trouble walking the first 2. Hannon looks at the next offering off speed, and it sails high, and the count goes to 1-1. Third baseman back now even with the bag. First baseman, as we mentioned, not holding on. He's about 2 steps behind the bag and a stride and a half off the line. 1-1 delivery. As Fish taking a lot of time, much different than what we see from Cooper Spires. And this one's going to be flied up into the air and going to come around. Oh, nearly got Isaiah over there. So he was able to dance around and get out of that one. Those are one of those, you're trying to get out of the way, but the ball's going to find you. So checking with his fans over there, and he is good to go. The count now at a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and this one sails way over the head of the catcher, a wild pitch, and now to move up both base runners down to third and to second. Count goes to 2-2, so Fish, that one got away from him. Now Tyler Hannon with 2 men in scoring position. Count is 3-1 on the hitter. Tyler checking with the umpire just to make sure they're on the same page with that count, and they are. Fish from the stretch. And he's ready to deliver. The 3-1 offering coming in, and it's going to be outside, and that'll be ball 4. So bases are loaded thanks to 3 walks to start this game from Brody Fish, and he's got Coach Menke already up pacing in front of the dugout. And now to bring up Dom Garcia, the senior first baseman. Great opportunity here for Dom to get the Rams an early lead with the bases loaded and nobody out. Dom comes in hitting .259 on the year. He's got 16 RBIs. He's tied with Hannon in that particular category. And Coach Menke going to come out, wants to talk with the home plate umpire. They were asking, I think they had it should be, the count should be readjusted. It was not full at 3-2, it was 2-2. So Coach Menke able to win that argument, which means that Tyler Hannon will come back to the plate, and the base runners will have to go back to first and second. Well, no, they're going to let him stay at second and third, so first base is open, and the count is now full. Okay, we get everything squared away on the count. 3-2. And Brody Fish ready to deliver again. Hannon back. Let's see if he can make him pay now. From the stretch, Fish, a deep breath, brings it home, and it's going to sail outside. Ball gets away. Here comes Spires down the line to score the first run of the ball game. And that'll put the Rams on top on a wild pitch, an unearned run to lead it 1-0. That'll move Hughes over to third and down to first now. Hannon officially goes, and we're going to have a visit to the mound from Coach Craig Menke to talk with Brody Fish, who is having issues here getting people out. He's faced three batters, walked all three, and one has come in to score. Breaking the action here as the Rams lead it 1-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Craig Menke out on the mound with his pitcher, catcher, and an umpire as well. They're kind of discussing Brody Fish and how he is pitching from the hill here today, and everybody gets situated as the umpire comes down, and he'll talk to his umpiring crewmate as to exactly what was discussed out there setting on the mound. And it's about the position of the right foot, which is the push-off foot on the mound, and everybody seems to get the clarity that they want. All along, here comes Dom Garcia to the plate. Well, Dom thought he was up there earlier, but then had to go back when they got the count correct. And now Dom will step up with runners at the corners and nobody out. The Rams lead it 1-0. Garcia coming in, hitting .259 on the year. As Fish pitches from the stretch, Dom fakes the bunt. There goes Hannon down to second. He'll have no throw, and he'll be in scoring position with a stolen base. And that'll put two men in scoring position at second and third for the Rams. Garcia, that first pitch was a ball. Next pitch in is going to be outside and low for ball two on a fastball. Brody Fish having all kinds of problems locating the strike zone here to start this ball game. He has walked the first three batters that he has faced. The 2-0 pitch from Garcia looks at a breaking ball that is going to be called for a strike at the letters. That'll make count 2-1. Dom comes back out. That pink barrel bat with the blue handle on it. So he has a very colorful stick in his hand here. Actually, aluminum stick is what we should say, but that aluminum bat. And now the umpire out in the field again talking it over with Brody Fish about the way that he has situated himself on the hill. He's pitching from the full wind, though, with two on and nobody out. Garcia at the plate ahead in the count 2-1. Next delivery home is going to be a strike at the knees, and that'll make the count now 2-2. Dom got to be very selective here. Anything close, he's going to have to take a cut at it. With the ball in play, see what happens. The ball to the infield could bring in a run because they're deep at second and short. And The 2-2 delivery on the way. He hit a high chopper up the middle, fielded by the shortstop. He's going to throw over, and he's able to, he dropped the ball, did the first baseman, 1 run in, and here comes the second run in as Hannon alertly rounded that bag after he saw the first baseman drop it. His Hughes came in front of him, and that will put 2 more on the board, and the Rams lead it now by a score of 3-0 and have not had a hit here yet in this ball game. Error will be charged to the first baseman. That allows Garcia to be at first with still nobody out here in the inning. So Paoli getting the job done, but that was the first time anybody had any contact. Justin Thornton now steps to the plate, 1 on and nobody out. Rams looking for more, and Thornton looks at a fastball high and inside for ball 1. Coach Menke was hoping to get a couple of innings out of Brody Fish today, but he may have to pull the trigger earlier than anticipated. Next pitch goes in the dirt. Nice stop by Breeden behind the plate to make sure that Garcia does not advance down at first. And the count goes to 2-0. Decker holding the run on for the Crawford County defense at first base. Third baseman Crocker comes even with the bag, about 2 strides off the line. Thornton, the right-handed hitter, hitting just 163 on the year. Rams would really like to see him start busting the ball here in the final couple of weeks, and there's one that sails high. Nice job by Breeden to reach out and pull that one down to keep it from going to the fence. And the count is 3-0 so far to Justin Thornton. On deck is Aiden Hickman for the Rams as Fish checks the runner and brings it home, and it's going to be high and outside, and that'll be another walk, and that will put runners at first and second here for Paoli. And Coach Menke coming out now one more time as Fish has issued his 4th walk of the day. Let's see what situation here. Looks like we are going to have a change in pitchers as Sturgeon will come in, so Fish does not even go 1 inning and get anybody out. And Sturgeon, let's see exactly where he will be going on the infield as, or I should say Sturgeon in, Brody Fish, as they'll make a move. And Fish will come out of the lineup. Looks like the second baseman, Menke, may move over to short. And see if we get a new second baseman in here for the Crawford County Wolfpack. Meanwhile, Ian Sturgeon comes on in relief here in the first inning with 3 runs in, 2 on, and nobody out. You're listening to Rams Baseball, Mix 95.3.
Every day, children in our community enter the court systems because of abuse or neglect, and they need someone to speak up for them. That's where CASA comes in. Our volunteers stand beside them, making sure their voices are heard and their best interests come first. It's incredibly important work, and we need more people willing to make a difference. I'm Chrissy Evans, Orange County CASA Director. If you've ever wondered how you could help a child in a meaningful way, I'd love to talk with you. Call 812-723-2411.
Once upon a time, you spent your money on candy and video games. Now, you're trying to save up for that new thing you just gotta have. Level up your money game. Ask your parents to help you open a smart spending account at Hoosier Hills Credit Union. It has all those cool things like your very own debit card, or transfer money easily to your friends. Also perks like no monthly fees and an app on your phone to manage your money. Smart money moves? Total main character energy. Hit up HoosierHills.com and get started. Federally insured by NCUA.
Rough outing here for the senior. Brody Fish did not get anybody out, issued 3 walks. He is responsible already for the 3 runs that have come in, and the 2 on the base pass are his responsibility as well. Ian Sturgeon will try and come in and get things going the right way for the Crawford County Wolfpack as Brody Fish will move to second and Menke will move over to the shortstop position. Those are the changes on the defense here with the pitching change. And the first pitch by Sturgeon, a fastball bunted and missed that time by the batter, Aiden Hickman, for strike 1. Hickman, the left fielder, steps in with a 136 average. Again, one of the seniors honored here tonight on senior night at Trinkle Field. Rams have runners on at first and second with nobody out. Sturgeon from the stretch, another fastball. It's bunted foul down to the Rams dugout down the third base way, and the count goes to 0-2. Hickman trying to move the base runners around to give Raleigh Clunk, the DH, a chance maybe to drive in a couple of more. Rams have already put a 3-spot on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard here this afternoon. Shortstop dances in behind the runner. The next pitch is a fastball. It's going to be outside and high for ball 1, 1-2. Big opportunity here for Aiden Hickman on senior night. Boost this lead up a couple of runs for the Rams. The pitch home by Sturgeon, fouled off at the plate by Hickman to stay alive at a ball and 2 strikes. Not holding the runner down at first. However, short and second, that being Menke and Fish, play behind the base runner. Your lead runner down at second is Dom Garcia. Justin Thornton is on at first for the Rams. Bit of breeze starting to pick up here. A long bottom of the first so far here today. A swing and a miss as Hickman goes down on strikes. That'll be the first out of the inning, and Sturgeon will come up to pick up his first strikeout of the day and the first out of the game. And that'll bring up Raleigh Clunk, the DH, hitting .250 on the season as a sophomore with 12 RBIs. But add to that, first pitch is a strike at the knees at the fastball for strike 1. Sturgeon having better opportunity and a better chance here in this relief role, getting strikes called as he's been able to locate the strike zone, something that Fish could not. There's one hit to the shortstop, fielded by Menke. Oh, he bobbles it, and he's not going to get anybody as everybody is safe. The ball gets away from the first baseman on the throw. Here comes Dom Garcia in the score as once again errors hurting the Crawford County Wolfpack out in the field here this afternoon. Another earned run as Clunk will be on with an error, second error of this inning, and Justin Thornton was able to keep on his horse and round second. He is over at third, and that still puts runners at the corners, and Carter Vernon will come to the plate. Rams now lead it by a score of 4-0 and have not even had a base hit here in this inning. First pitch to Carter Vernon, the freshman second baseman, is low in the dirt for ball 1. Carter has played in some games, but not has been batting in every game, so he's still looking for his first hit of the season. It's a great opportunity here against Sturgeon with 2 on and 1 out. There goes the runner down to first, and it's hit out into left center field. That could be his first hit, and it is. It gets by the center fielder. That'll bring in Thornton as Vernon around second. They're going to wave in Clunk. He rounds third. Throw comes into the cutoff man, but not in time. And that'll be Carter Vernon coming up with a big 2, or actually a triple there. So his first hit is an extra base hit, and not only that, it is 2 RBIs as well. So here on senior night, that's got to make the freshman feel pretty good, as Paoli able to tack on 2 more runs here in the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, and able to boost that lead up to a 6-0 advantage as Austin Chastain, the number 9 man in the order, comes to the plate. And he hits the first pitch to Menke, the shortstop. He's going to come home. Here's the play at the plate, sliding in. Oh, he dropped the ball, and that means that Clunk will be safe, or excuse me, Vernon will be safe at home. So Vernon gambled and came down, and the catcher, that being Breeden, dropped the ball. The throw was right on the money, and Chastain will be down at first with a fielder's choice, and coming in to score on that error, the third of this inning, will be Carter Vernon, to make it now a 7-0 ball game, and we'll go back to the top of the order. Cooper Spires will step in. He walked and scored the first run of the ball game. So Fish is held liable for the 5 runs. These next 2 have been charged to Sturgeon as a throw over to Chastain. He dives back in ahead. Runner on at first and 1 out in the inning. Rams have batted around. There goes the runner. Pitch is low and inside, and Breeden tried to come up with it but couldn't. He bobbled it, and that'll put Chastain down at second with the stolen base. And the count goes to 1-0 to Cooper Spires. Crawford having issues out in the field here with 3 errors in this inning. Rams have got 7 runs on only 1 base hit and a strike called at the knees to Cooper Spires, and the count goes to 1-1. Been a long inning, as we mentioned, for Crawford County in the field. This is what the Rams wanted to see, though, to start off this game here today at home on senior night. Strike at the knees again, and that's strike two. Spires falls behind in the count 1-2. Only out of the inning has been a strikeout by Aiden Hickman so far. Sturgeon from the stretch in relief. Checks the runner at second, reaching out and hit on the ground. Menke at short, fields it, throws it over across, and that'll be out number 2, but it does move the base runner over. And over to third will be Chastain after that stolen base got him down to second, and that'll bring up Kirkland Hughes. Hughes on the day has walked and scored in his previous plate appearance. Hughes will be the number 11 man to bat here for Paoli to open up this ball game. Kirkland stepping in from the right side. Sturgeon checks the runner, brings it home, fires a fastball high and outside for ball 1. 7 runs already in here for the Rams in the first inning of play, looking for more. There's 2 outs with Chastain down at third. Sturgeon on in relief of Brody Fish. Winds and brings it home, low in the dirt. Good stop by Kaysen Breeden that time. Make sure that he keeps the ball in front of him and does not allow Chastain to come down the line. Sturgeon looking, checks the runner at third, pitching from the stretch. Now he fakes, now he does throw it over to third. There is Crocker, but he's really not holding the base runner on. He's off the bag, but the throw did get Chastain to start wandering back to the bag. Kirkland Hughes awaits the 2-1 pitch, as actually 2-0 with the count, and this one's fouled back off the screen. Now it goes to 2-1. Kirkland catching tonight. We've seen him at third base. We've seen him at shortstop as well. So as we talked about when the Rams have been playing, Coach Payton has a lot of versatile players that he can move around, but feels maybe with Kirk behind the plate is his best defense. From the stretch, the pitch home, and it sails high. And the count now is 3 balls and 1 strike to Kirkland Hughes. Good news for Sturgeon is he's not walking batters, which was Fish's problem to start this ball game. And the 3-1 delivery is a fastball, and it's going to be low and outside, and Kirkland Hughes has his second walk of the ball game. And for Crawford County pitching, that'll be the 5th walk of this contest. And that'll bring up Tyler Hannon to the plate. Tyler walked and scored his previous trip. 7-0, the Rams on top here, still batting around in the first inning of play. Sturgeon checks the runner and fires it home, and it's going to be a fastball called at the letters on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 7 runs on just 1 hit so far for the Rams here today, and 3 big errors for Crawford County so far in this inning, and they have all hurt. Swing and a miss, as there goes Kirkland Hughes taking off down to second base, and Tyler behind in the count at 0-2, but he's got 2 men in scoring position. A base hit could bring them both in. Sturgeon trying to get out of this inning finally, and it's lifted up and fouled out of play down the first base side, and will stay at 0 balls and 2 strikes to Tyler Hannon. Hannon playing shortstop here this afternoon for the Rams. Ian Sturgeon from the stretch checks the runner. Long pause, now brings it home. And this one's going to be hit out into center field. Coming in as the center fielder. Can he get to it? No, he cannot. That's Richardson. That's going to bring in run number 8. Here comes Hughes for run number 9. And winding up at second base on the double and 2 RBIs will be Tyler Hannon here this afternoon. So he gets his first base hit. And that'll be RBIs 17 and 18 on the season, as Paoli just continues to light up the scoreboard here in this first inning of play. As the Rams bring up Dom Garcia for a second time today. Already 8-0 here on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, but that's just the second base hit for the Rams, but their second extra base hit of the ball game. Sturgeon checks Hannon, who now walks back. Dom Garcia got on with an error his first time up and came around to score. First pitch to Dom, second time around is low in the dirt. Good stop by Kason Breeden. Keep the ball in front of him and not allow Hannon to advance down to third base. Sturgeon's given up a couple of hits so far, and 3 of the runs have been his responsibility so far here in the first inning in relief. A wind in the pitch, another pitch that is going to be low for ball 2. Fish came in, and he started this game as he went through the first 7 batters before he was lifted. Strike called on a fastball as Dom waiting for one to come down the strike, and he gets one down the pike there. Nine to nothing is the lead for the Rams. Swing and a miss by Garcia, and Dom pulls even at 2-2. Crawford trying to get out of this inning as the Rams have batted around +4 from the stretch. Sturgeon brings it in, another fastball swing and a miss, and that will mercifully bring the inning to a close for Crawford County, but a big one for the Rams. They pick up 9 runs on just 2 hits. There were 3 errors and 1 man left on. We'll go to the second. Paoli on top, 9-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Springer Insurance is proud to support our Paoli Rams as they work toward a successful season. The hard work that goes into training and preparation is something we truly value. Mark, Daniel, Thomas, and Greg will work with our team at Indiana Farmers Insurance to find the best coverage for your home, auto, farm, or business. Visit us at Springer Insurance in Orleans or call 812-865-3133. We love taking care of customers as much as we love our Rams. Go Rams!
Rams come back out on the field, which seems like an eternity since we saw them in the top half of the first, as Cooper Spires rolled through the first 3 hitters with 3 strikeouts. Now he will begin his second inning of work against Crawford County, hitters 4, 5, and 6. That'll be Ian Sturgeon, Devin Menke, and Miller Crocker. Coming into this ball game, Cooper Spires, the right-hander, had logged and recorded 48 strikeouts, now gone over the 50 mark for the season at 51. Sturgeon sees the first pitch from Spires, a swing and a miss on a fastball for strike 1. Cooper's now at a part of a game where he's up 9-0. All he's got to do is just throw strikes, make Crawford put it in play, and make plays behind him. Curveball sails, but actually doesn't break, and it comes all the way back to the screen, and the count goes to 1-1. Nine to nothing, the Rams on top here in this rematch that went 9-2 in the first ball game. Swing and fouled off at the plate, and the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes to Ian Sturgeon. Devin Menke, the man on deck's been keeping busy with those pass balls and a foul ball. He's tracked them down in front of us on the other side of the screen, of course. And the 1-2 pitch on the way from Cooper is outside and low for ball 2. 2-2. Crawford looking for their first base runner of the afternoon. Spires with the 2-2 pitch on the way, a fastball lifted up out into center field. Coming in is Thornton, little jog over to his left, reaches up and catches it for out number 1 of the inning. And that will bring up to the plate Devin Menke. Menke started at second, but now he is the shortstop for this Crawford County Wolfpack on that pitching change. He steps in from the left side. 1 out, nobody on. And he looks at a fastball low and inside for ball 1. Kirkland Hughes tracks that one down in the dirt. Fires it back out to his teammate Cooper Spires, and Cooper, as we mentioned, a quick worker ready to go, and this one's foul, or I should say hit down the left field line. It's going to be slicing in foul territory. Oh, making a running catch, and a great catch is Aiden Hickman, And does he come up with it? Yes, he does. Didn't think anybody had a chance, but Aiden Hickman comes flying in. There may have even been the third baseman, Chastain, going out there, but either way, that was a great catch for that Rams defense when that one looked like nobody had an opportunity for it. As that will be out number 2. And that'll bring up Miller Crocker to the plate. Crocker, the third baseman and a sophomore, steps in for the first time from the right side, and he takes a strike at the knees for strike 1. Solid defense here in the outfield for the Rams in this second. And there's a fastball that's going to be just a little bit outside, and the count goes to 1-1. Crocker kind of hesitated about swinging and then did not. The 1-1 pitch, curveball that sails too far inside, and the count goes to 2-1. 2 outs in the inning, 9-0. The Rams on top here against Crawford County. And there's a strike called, catching the outside part of the plate, and that'll bring the count even at 2-2. Spires ready to work again. The 2-2 pitch on the way, and there's a curveball and freezes the batter again. Third time we have seen that. That will be out number 3 of the inning, and for Spires, strikeout number 4 of the ball game. Here in the top half of the second, there were no runs on, no hits, nobody left on, and no Ram errors. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Rams on top, 9-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Sleep better knowing your home is protected. Imagine rainstorms rolling in, and you at peace knowing your home is protected by the best in the business. Join hundreds of Indiana homeowners who trust Summers Seamless Guttering. Your fully insured local experts in gutter installation, gutter cleaning, and gutter guard protection. Whether it's a new construction or time to replace your old leaky gutters, we have you covered. Our American-made seamless gutters are custom cut on-site, backed by multiple warranties for your peace of mind, installed by local experts who treat your home like their own. Love your home, protect it properly. Choose Summers Seamless Gutters today and enjoy peace of mind all year round. Contact us now because the best protection starts at the top. Don't let rain damage cost you thousands in repairs. For a free estimate on any gutter service, call 812-620-4762 today. That's 812-620-4762. Summers Seamless Guttering, protecting Hoosier homes one gutter at a time.
Rams had 13 batters to the plate in the first inning, scoring 9 runs to lead it 9-0 as we go to the bottom of the second. And for Paoli in the second, it'll be hitters 5, 6, and 7, Justin Thornton, Aiden Hickman, and Raleigh Klunk. They will be up to bat for a second time as Thornton walked and scored his first time. As Thornton be the first time that he sees Sturgeon on in relief. Righty versus righty to start off this second inning. On overhand fastball is beat foul at the plate for strike 1. Justin coming in, hitting 163 on the year. But he's one of those guys that just got to get him on base somehow. With his speed and athletic ability, he can create some havoc out there on the base pass. Behind in the count, 0-1. Sturgeon rocks, delivers. And there's a strike called at the letters on the outside part of the plate, and now the count goes to 0-2 to Justin Thornton. Outfield straight away against the Rams center fielder. The strike 2 pitch on the way from Sturgeon. Fastball is going to be fouled back and out of play. And hear a lot of people say, look out, and then one guy yells, I got it. Don't know if that was true or not. Either way, keeps the count at 0-2. Thornton waits the strike 2 pitch from Sturgeon, and it's going to be popped up again, this time out towards second base. Circling underneath of it is Fish. Made a long run over towards the line and did a nice job of circling under that one on the high pop-up, and there's 1 out in the inning. Sturgeon playing second now after being lifted as the starting pitcher, and makes a good defensive play here for the Pack. And that'll bring up Aiden Hickman. Hickman 0 for 1, but my goodness, what a great play he made there in foul territory in the top half of the second. He's 0 for 1, hitting 136 on the year. He looks at a curveball that catches letter high on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. And looks like now maybe Sturgeon trying to get into a groove. Schminke would like to see him burn a few innings here in this ball game. The strike one pitch on the way. It's an overhand fastball that sails high, and the count goes to 1-1. Raleigh Clunk on deck for the Rams. As we mentioned, Hickman a strikeout victim his first time up, as he was the first batter that Sturgeon faced coming in relief, and there's strike two, swing and a miss. Hayden has not had much luck here against Sturgeon. See if he can turn that around. 1-2 pitch on the way, and it's feet on the ground to the third baseman, playing in, fields it, short hop. Miller Crocker throw across the diamond, and he gets him. Quickly 2 up and 2 down here for the Rams in this second inning, and that'll bring up Raleigh Clunk. Clunk, he got on with an error and came around the score on his first at-bat for Paoli. He'll step in this time with the bases empty and 2 outs. Sturgeon trying to settle down here and have a 1-2-3 inning. First pitch is going to be low and outside to the Rams DH for ball 1. Clunk hitting .250 on the year, as we mentioned. A dozen RBIs to his credit. Swing and a miss. Came up late that time, and the count goes to 1-1. Rams 11-7 on the year. Had that 5-game winning streak snapped the other night here at Trinkle Field by Orleans. The next offering to Raleigh Clunk is outside and low for ball 2, 2-1. 9-0, Rams on top here in the bottom of the second. Bases are empty and 2 men out. Pitch home by Sturgeon is lifted out into right field. Going back is Dickey. Now he comes back in and able to make the catch, and it is a 1-2-3 inning here in this second. As the Rams go down in order, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. At the end of 2 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, Rams on top, 9-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Once upon
Every
a
day.
time, you spent your money on candy and video games. Now, you're trying to save up for that new thing you just gotta have. Level up your money game. Ask your parents to help you open a smart spending account at Hoosier Hills Credit Union. It has all those cool things like your very own debit card, or transfer money easily to your friends. Also perks like no monthly fees and an app on your phone to manage your money. Smart money moves? Total main character energy. Hit up HoosierHills.com and get started. Federally insured by NCUA.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Third of the order due up for the pack here in the top half of the third. Landon Peters, Hayes Farrell, and Bladen Dickey. Peters, the DH, hitting for Levi Richardson, the center fielder. Steps in from the right side, looks at the first delivery from Cooper Spires in the dirt for ball 1. Spires, beginning his third inning of work, has not given up a run, hit. He has struck out 4 and not walked a batter as he has gone the limit through the first 6. And see if he can replicate that here in this third inning of play. Kirkland used that time that came up in the dirt, and they give him a chance now to kind of walk it off a bit as we get the umpire out to talk to the pitcher. Just say, hey, let's give everybody a breather here, and we are set and ready to go. 1-0 is the count to the DH Peters. Next pitch in, a fastball beat foul at the plate for strike 1. 1-1. Rams today around the infield. Dom Garcia is at first base. Carter Vernon at second. Tyler Hannon at short. Austin Chastain at third. The 1-1 delivery is inside, and the count goes to 2-1. Aiden Hickman out in left. Already made a great play in foul territory. Justin Thornton in center, and Peyton Gammon in right. Swing and a miss on the next offering by Peters, and we're full count, even I should say, at 2-2. Cooper ready to work again. He's our broadcaster's dream as fast as he works, and there's a strike 3 looking. As for Cooper Spires, that'll be strikeout number 5 of the ball game, and of those 5, 4 of them have been looking. out number 1, and Hayes Farrell to the plate. He's a senior. Plays out in left field. He'll step in from the left side with 1 out and nobody on. His first pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball on the inside part of the plate for strike 1. We talked about working fast. What we like to see is broadcasting a game, but also the defense likes that as well to keep it moving. Squaring around the bunt, pops it in the air, but it's going to go foul in front of a hard-charging Austin Chastain for the Rams coming down that third base line, and that makes the count now 0-2. Austin now seeing him square around will move in and play right at the cut of the grass, maybe a step in on the grass. There's 2 strike count, though, on Farrell. He steps out of the batter's box and gets reset. 1 out in the inning for the Wolfpack. Strike 2 pitch on the way from Cooper Spires, and that one's going to be low. Count goes to 1-2. Good eye by Farrell as Spires thought, okay, we'll give you something to fish at, and he didn't. Now we start to see Crawford guys step out, try and break the momentum a bit here of Cooper Spires. That off-speed pitch sails outside, and the count goes to 2-2. Thought we might see that earlier in the game, but as we get into this third inning, that appears to be attack here for the Wolfpack. 2-2 pitch, and it's outside and low, and the count goes full, 3-2. The first full count of the day for Cooper Spires. A little upset with himself as he walks off the mound. Now gets back up on the hill and ready to deliver. The payoff pitch from the right-hander is hit foul, but it's going to slice into foul territory down the right field line off the bat of Hayes Farrell. We'll do the 3-2 pitch one more time. It's 9-0. We are in the top half of the third here at Trinkle Field. Rams on top. They only got all 9 runs in the first inning. 3-2 pitch, a curveball, and he's looking again. That's been the out pitch so far for Cooper Spires here this afternoon, as he will record strikeout number 6, out number 2, and that'll bring up Bladen Dickey, the right fielder, a freshman. Step in from the right side with 2 outs and nobody on. 3 consecutive strikeouts here for Cooper Spires, and a curveball, and Dickey taking all the way for strike 1. Trying to become the first base runner of the day here for the Wolfpack. He fouls this one straight back off the screen. Got a part of that fastball, but not barreled up. Then the count goes to 0-2. Spires one strike away here from closing out a perfect third inning. And a curveball that spins a little bit too high. Dickey had the duck out of the way, and the count goes to 1-2. Spires ready to work again. The 1-2 delivery on the way, and this is a swing and a miss on a curveball, and that will be out number 3 on the third strikeout of the inning. Another perfect 1-2-3 inning for Cooper Spires, sending the Wolfpack back to the dugout and out into the field. We'll go to the bottom of the third. Rams lead at 9-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
When construction deadlines are tight and the job can't wait, count on Bender Lumber, now proudly a division of RP Lumber. Their delivery fleet gets materials where you need them, accurately, efficiently, and with the communication pros depend on. From framing packages and roofing to siding, decking, and special orders, they can help keep your projects on track. Talk with the team about delivery options that work for you. Come see them in Paoli or BenderLumber.com. Bender Lumber, now part of the RP Lumber family. RP Lumber, best service, best value.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Cowcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot and mixed asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Cowcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Cowcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Come to bat here in the bottom of the third. It'll be hitters 8, 9, and 1. Carter Vernon, Austin Chastain, and Cooper Spires due up as they will face the reliever, that being Ian Sturgeon, for a second trip around. Vernon, a triple and an RBI, and he came in to score for the Rams in their 7th run of that inning, and he licks at a first one at the knees for strike 1. Sturgeon officially beginning this third inning. He's given up couple of hits, 4 runs, struck out 1 and walked 1. Swing and a miss on the next offering, an off-speed pitch. Vernon was way out in front of that one, and the count is 0-2. So Sturgeon able to come in and so far steadied the ship, so to speak, after a rough outing by Fish. And then also Sturgeon till he got warmed up, and there's a swing and a miss, and Vernon goes down on strikes. That is out number 1, strikeout number 2 recorded by Sturgeon. And Austin Chastain will come up to the plate. Austin, the third baseman, on with a fielder's choice, stole second and came around to score in that first inning. Base is empty, 1 out, and Chastain jumps on the first one, lifts it in foul territory down towards the first base dugout, and coming in, making a good play on the run is Devin Decker, and 1 pitch and out number 2 as Chastain fouls out to the first baseman, and that will take us to the top of the order, and Cooper Spires. Spires has walked and scored and then grounded out to short. Sturgeon working now. He's set down the last 6 batters that he has faced, so he is able to get some momentum and groove. It's chopped to the shortstop. Menke backfields. And then he bobbles it, and that will allow Spires to beat it out on an error again on Crawford County. Just can't get out of their way at times, and that'll keep the inning alive for Kirkland Hughes. And it'll be the 4th error of this ball game. As we mentioned last night, Crawford some fielding problems as they had 5 errors in their loss to Clarksville. Sturgeon got to put that out of his mind as Spires, a threat to steal, gets his lead, being held there by Decker from the stretch. Pitch home, and Hughes jumps on the first one, lifts it a mile high to the shortstop to the third base side of the second base bag, and Menke finally sees it come down into his glove, and that will be out number 3 here for the Rams in the third. There were no runs, there were no hits, 1 man left on, and there were no one Wolfpack error. At the end of 3 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, still 9-0 in favor of Paoli. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for a reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Move on to the 4th inning of play here at Trinkle Field, and Crawford coming to the plate, trailing 9-0. Top of the order, Decker, Breeden, and Fish. Right now through 3, Cooper Spires has tossed a perfect game, and he's also added 7 strikeouts to his total through the first 9 batters. Decker, he was a strikeout victim his first time up as he steps in from the right side. First pitch is a fastball that sails high for ball 1. Coach Payton getting what he wants out of his right-hander on senior night. Spires would struggle, but has come back strong here tonight. That one bounces in the dirt, stopped nicely in front of the plate by the catcher, Kirkland Hughes. As the Rams have Chastain at third, Hannon at short. And the next pitch is outside for ball 3. First time he's gone 3-0 is Cooper Spires. Carter Vernon at second, Dom Garcia at first for the Rams. 3-0 pitch is a fastball, but it's going to go all the way back to the screen, and the Wolfpack have their first base runner of the day, a walk to open up the 4th inning of play here this afternoon. First walk issued by Cooper Spires. And that'll bring up Cason Breeden, the catcher. He was caught looking for strike 3 back in the first. See how aggressive Coach Menke wants to be, but Decker on at first. Garcia holds the runner. First pitch in from the stretch, and it's going to be outside for ball 1. So after cruising through 3 innings, Spires struggling here to start the 4th. Pitching from the stretch, checks the runner at first and delivers home. The runner goes, swing and a miss, throw down by Hughes. There's the throw, the tag, and they got him. Perfect throw by Kirkland Hughes just to the first base side of the bag, and that led the shortstop Hannon covering right to the tag, and that will be out number 1 to erase the base runner here this afternoon. Strike called on at Breeden. The count goes to 1-1. A lot of dust flying around as a result. The slide down at second, so let that clear for a bit. And back to the full wind for Cooper Spires. And the pitch is fouled back and out of play into the parking lot. And the count goes to a ball and 2 strikes to Cason Breeden. Cooper's got some good defensive plays behind him already, and then his catcher bails him out there by throwing out an attempted base runner at second. And the pitch sails outside just a bit. Good eye that time by Breeden to lay off that one, and the count 2-2. Cooper ready to work again. The 2-2 delivery on the way. Fastball swing and a miss, and that'll be out number 2, and strikeout number 8 of the ball game for Cooper Spires. And Brody Fish comes to the plate for the second time today. He started out pitching. Right now he is the second baseman. He struck out looking his first time up. 2 outs here in the 4th. Nobody on for the Pack. First pitch, a fastball that is high, and Fish went fishing after that one and comes up empty for strike 1. The strike 1 pitch is fouled back and out of play down the right field line. And Fish behind in the count now quickly 0-2. Cooper Spires 1 pitch away from making it a 1-2-3 inning despite a walk thrown in there. And that's been the only base runner today so far for Crawford. Strike 2 pitch on the way from Cooper Spires. A fastball hit on the ground. Vernon, the second baseman, fields it cleanly. Throw over, and that'll bring the inning to a close. As even with the walk, it ends up being a 1-2-3 inning here in the 4th. So in the top of the 4th, again, no runs, no hits, nobody left on, no Ram errors. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. Rams on top. Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, 9-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware.
If there's one thing we all share, it's that our lives are all unique. At Raymond James, we believe that's worth celebrating because financial planning isn't just about numbers and figures. It's about creating the life you envision. So whether you're building a future or preparing for retirement, a Raymond James financial advisor can guide you each step of the way. To learn more, call financial advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. Raymond James & Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange, SIPC.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Coming to the plate here in the bottom of the 4th inning, leading it by a score of 9-0. A strange box score if you're looking at it. Rams have 9 runs, but only on 2 hits. But Crawford has not helped their cause as they have had 4 errors so far here in this contest. In the 4th for the Rams, it will be hitters 3, 4, and 5. Tyler Hannon, Dom Garcia, and Justin Thornton to face Ian Sturgeon, who is coming on here, working his 4th inning actually, as Fish faced the first 5 batters, which he was responsible for the first 5 runs. He didn't give up a hit. Issue was a couple of errors and 4 base on balls. Tyler Hannon, he walked and scored in the 1st inning and also had a stolen base sandwiched in between there. And then he came back with a double in the second time around and an RBI. So officially 1-for-1 with a run scored in his third trip to the plate. Swing and a miss on the first one on the inside part of the plate, and that'll be strike one to Tyler. One of the 6 seniors being honored here tonight on senior night, and they would love to close it out with a shutout win. Sturgeon from the right-handed pitcher throws it in the dirt, bounced it up to the plate, and the count goes to 1-1. Keeson Breeden behind the plate. Devin Decker is at first base. Brody Fish at second. Then we have Devin Menke at short. Miller Crocker at third. Fastball is going to be outside on the next offering to Hannon, and he's ahead 2-1. Hayes Farrell in left. Levi Richardson in center, and Bladen Dickey in right. The defense for the Wolfpack. Next pitch goes in the dirt, and it goes to 3-1 as Breeden that time couldn't corral it. And Dom Garcia, the on-deck hitter, able to pick up a couple of those loose balls over his way in the on-deck circle. 3-1 to Tyler Hannon, leading it off here in the fourth inning of play. Rams lead at 9-0. The 3-1 delivery to the Rams shortstop, and it is ripped down the left field line. Will it be fair or foul? And it will be foul. So Tyler got good contact on that, but just pulled it a tad, and it went foul and goes down as a long strike, and the count goes to 3-2. Tyler steps back out as the pitcher Ian Sturgeon asks for a new baseball, and he gets that. He walks back up on the hill, face Tyler Hannon, the leadoff hitter, with a full count. As the sign, the pitch home from Sturgeon, and it's going to be low and inside, and that'll be a leadoff walk to Tyler Hannon here in the fourth inning of play. Sturgeon, that's just his second walk of the game, and that'll bring up Dom Garcia to the plate. Dom today on with an error and scored and then struck out as he batted twice in the first inning like a lot of his teammates did. Actually, well, 4 of his teammates, including him. 13 players went to the plate for the Rams in that bottom first inning. Hannon on down at first, a threat to steal. Sturgeon will pitch from the stretch. Garcia waits his first pitch. Runner takes off, swings at it outside. The throw down, going to be late. Had it been on time, they would have got him, but Hannon able to get down there with a stolen base, his second of the ball game. And Garcia now a chance to drive him around. There's nobody out and a runner on at second. Dom behind in the count at no balls and 1 strike. From the stretch, Sturgeon brings it home and popped up but out of play behind the first base dugout. Dom had one up about the eyes, and boy, those are hard to lay off, and he could not. Just got a piece of it to keep alive. Hannon getting his lead down at second. Sturgeon has the sign from Breeden. Checks the runner. Second baseman dances in behind, and it's hit right back up the middle, and that'll make its way through the infield. Here comes Hannon, waved around third. Throw going to be way late, and that'll make it a 10-0 ball game. Dom got too far. Oh, he rounded first and then put on the brakes and kind of lost his footing, but they're going to say he was able to get back in. But he drives in the run to make it a 10-0 ball game on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, picking up his first hit of the day and his first RBI of this ball game. And that'll bring up Justin Thornton to the plate. Well, Dom will tell you it was his quick cat-like ability that got him back to first there with not being tagged out. They were kidding Dom the other night when he scored on a base hit against Valley coming around third. Heard him talking to people after the game, said, it was just my speed. He said, I just beat the throw. It was just my speed. Now Justin Thornton steps in. Thornton has walked and popped up. Dom getting his lead, quick throw over. Oh, the ball is high. It goes off the mitt, and it goes all the way to the fence. Garcia up. He's chugging into second base, and Garcia will be down there at second. Won't be credited with a stolen base. It'll be another error, and that'll be the 5th error of the ball game here for Crawford County. Another runner in scoring position for Justin Thornton. Rams already up 10-0 here in the bottom of the 4th inning of play. Sturgeon from the stretch. Checks the runner, brings it home, and it's hit on the ground. Shortstop Menke, a high bounce, looks the runner back. They got him hung up. No, he fakes the throw, and then he gets Dom on the tag. So good heads-up play by Menke. That play right in front of him, and Dom just got out there, hung out to dry, so to speak, and he is out number 1, 6 unassisted, and Thornton will be on at first base with a fielder's choice. But it wipes out the lead runner, and Aiden Hickman will come to the plate. He is struck out and grounded out to the third baseman. 1 out in the inning. Swing and a miss on the first one by Hickman for strike 1. But again, Aiden had that great play in foul territory back in the third inning of play. Sturgeon on the mound in relief. Checks the runner. Thornton a threat to steal. Long pause. Now brings it home. There goes Justin Bluff on the bunt. Throw down and get him? No, he did not. The shortstop was there, but looked like he may have dropped the baseball, and Thornton slides in ahead. And now to put Justin in scoring position. Second stolen base of this inning for the Rams. And Hickman count now 1-1 to Aiden. A chance to bring in another Rams run. Swing and a miss. That'll be strike 2 on the Rams left fielder. 1-2 the count. As Aiden steps out, coming in today, hitting 136 on the season. Again, one of the 6 seniors honored here prior to the game on senior night. Pitch is fouled out of play down the first base side. Make its way out to the parking lot. And now to keep the count at 1-2. 10-0. Rams on top. We are in the bottom of the fourth at Trinkle Field. Second game that these two teams have played. Rams won the first one 9-2. But they have another important meeting in sectional play here coming up in about 10 days. The 1-2 pitch on the way, and it is a curveball, but it's going to stay up in the zone, and that'll be ball 2, 2-2. Justin Thornton, he is on down at second base with 1 out in the inning. 1 run already in for the Rams. And the next pitch to Hickman sails high, and the count goes to 3-2. Ian Sturgeon came in relief after Brody Fish could not get a batter out. Coach Benke was going to make some changes, but not one that quick here he wanted to see today. And the next pitch is a strike called as Hickman goes down looking on 1 on the outside part of the plate. That'll be out number 2, and for Sturgeon, his third strikeout. And that will bring up Raleigh Klunk, the Rams' DH hitter. Raleigh got on with an error and scored in the first, and then he popped out to right in the second inning of play. First pitch to Klunk is high and inside for ball 1. 2 outs in this inning. Runner down at third is still Justin Thornton for Paoli. From the stretch, Sturgeon checks the runner. Long pause, now delivers home. And this one's popped up into the air to the left side of the infield, going out to shortstop Menke at the edge of the grass, and he is able to squeeze it, and that will be out number 3 here in the fourth for Paoli. But the Rams add on 1 more run here in the inning on 1 base hit. They leave 1 man on, and there was 1 Crawford error. At the end of 4 on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, Rams lead it 10-0. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Looking for top-notch, reliable landline phone service you can trust? With Orange County Fiber, you'll get crystal clear phone service that's perfect for staying connected. Home or business, we've got plans that fit. Bundle with fiber service or home security monitoring and save every month. Count on the local service you already know and trust with Orange County Fiber. Visit us at www.myremc.coop or call 812-865-2229. Simple, dependable service made just for you.
Are you looking for top quality crushed stone in Harrison County? Look no further than Davis Crushed Stone in DePaul. At Davis Crushed Stone, they have been serving Southern Indiana for years, providing the highest quality crushed stone for all your construction needs. Their locally sourced stone is perfect for driveways, roads, landscaping, and much more. Plus, the friendly staff can assist you with your order, ensuring you get exactly what you need. They'll even deliver it right to your doorstep, making your project hassle-free. Choose Davis Crushed Stone for your next project. Give them a call at 812-347-2707.
Fifth inning rolls around at Trinkle Field. Rams out in top 10-0, and no hitter by Cooper Spires. In fact, he has faced the limit. The only blemish so far was a walk, but that man was caught stealing back in the fourth. Here in the fifth inning of play, it will be Ian Sturgeon, Devin Menke, and Miller Crocker. Hitters 4, 5, and 6. Sturgeon on the day, he is 0 for 1 as he flied out to the center fielder his first time up. 8 strikeouts, 1 walk so far. The line for Cooper Spires. And his first pitch of the fifth inning is on the way, and it's a strike at the knees for strike 1. Rams picked up 9 runs in the first, and they had 1 more in the fourth. Curveball sails high and outside, and the count goes to 1-1. Chastain comes to the cut of the grass at third. Dom even with the bag at first. Fastball, this one's going to be a little bit low, and the count goes to 2-1. Straight away in the outfield, not very deep, though. The next pitch on the way by the right-hander Spires, and it's lifted out to the second baseman. Going out is Vernon at the edge of the grass, reaches up, jumps up, catches, and falls to the ground to preserve no-hitter here as he made a nice play. Cooper's had a couple of those behind him here this afternoon, and that is 1 out in the inning. And to the plate now will come Devin Menke, the shortstop. Menke 0 for 1 as he flied out to the left fielder his first time up on a great play. Hit to the second baseman, fielded there quickly by Vernon, and there's quickly 2 up and 2 down in the inning. And the Rams 1 out away from picking up a 10-0 win here, and Miller Crocker comes to the plate. Crocker a strikeout victim his first time. Cooper Spires working on a gem here, trying to spin a no-hitter and a perfect game. First pitch is going to be inside for ball 1 to Crocker. Ball 1 pitch is a little bit low, and the count goes to 2-0. Base is empty, 2 outs here for the Pack. Ball 2 pitch is a fastball on the outside part of the plate for strike 1, 2-1. Cooper ready to work, and Crocker back in at the plate. 2-1 pitch hit on the ground. Chastain at third, throws it across the diamond, and he does it. Cooper Spires pitches a perfect no-hitter here through 5 innings as the Rams are victorious here on the Sullivan Financial Consulting of Raymond James scoreboard, 10-0 here in the fifth. No runs, no hits, nobody left on, and no Ram errors. Rams victorious. They get back on the winning track as they pick up win number 12 of the season. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
When your job site needs to keep moving, count on Bender Lumber, now proudly a division of RP Lumber. From roofing and windows to decking, doors, and pro-grade tools, they're ready when you are. Need a job site delivery? Looking for free material takeoff? They can help with both. And they know the trades and are here to help keep your projects on schedule. Visit them in Paoli or BenderLumber.com. Bender Lumber, now part of the RP Lumber family. RP Lumber, best service, best value.
Cave Quarries Incorporated and Cowcar Quarries, dealers of agricultural lime, crushed stone, sand, hot mix asphalt materials, and asphalt paving, invite you to visit one of their 2 locations. Cave Quarries, located 3 miles west of Paoli on State Road 56, and Cowcar Quarries, located 2 miles east of Paoli on Highway 150. Phone 936-4923 for Cave Quarries Incorporated and 723-2109 for Cowcar Quarries. Services you can count on. Quality guaranteed.
Big night on senior night for the senior Cooper Spires, the right-hander. pitches a perfect game here as he no hits and faces the minimum batters. Again, the only blemish was a walk, and that base runner was erased trying to steal. As Cooper Spires improves now to 4-1 on the year, and that ERA was strong at 193 coming into today's game, and it's even going to drop lower. So it was a good outing. That's what Coach Payton wanted to see. He wanted to get Cooper some confidence, felt that he hadn't pitched his best the last couple of outings. So hopefully this will be one that gets him ready for the final week of the regular season and also sets up postseason play here for the Rams. Again, they will be facing the Crawford County Wolfpack to open up their play-in sectional over at Mitchell coming up in about 10 days. We'll have more on that a little bit later on here in our post-game show. For the Rams, though, they came out, they scored 9 runs in that first inning on just 2 base hits. Then they added their 10th run in the 4th inning of play. Again, the Rams didn't knock the cover off the ball here today. They only had 3 hits, but they were big ones, a triple by Carter Vernon, and also coming up a double by Tyler Hickman, and then a single by Dom Garcia. But those hits drove in runs, so they were productive whenever the Rams were able to put the ball in play here today, as they end up winning it by a score of 10-0. Line score today, it was Crawford County, no runs, no hits, 5 errors. They leave nobody on base. The Rams 10 runs on 3 hits. There were no errors, and Paoli stranded 3 base runners here today, as the Rams now improve to the 12-7 mark. Even though this was a conference opponent, it is not one that will be in conference play, and the struggles continue for the Wolfpack, who fall now to 3-20 on the year. We'll have more from Trinkle Field. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Are you ready to see the world with clarity? It's a senior living community that's not like the others. It's rich in history, a community landmark, and a place to call home. Get the care you need and deserve with Paoli Health and Living rehabilitation programs. Be unstoppable and take the guesswork out of therapy with their unique and personalized programs. And for residents needing extra care, the long-term care program is equipped with an expert team of nurses and therapists, dietitians, and dedicated certified nursing assistants. Learn more about the services available to you at Paoli Health and Living. Call 812-723-2595. Are you ready to see the world with clarity and style? Look no further than InFocus Eye Care on West Hospital Road in Paoli. At InFocus Eye Care, they offer comprehensive eye exams, a wide selection of fashionable eyewear, and the latest in contact lens technology. Their expert team is dedicated to providing personalized eye care for the entire family. Call 812-723-4752 and schedule your appointment. Now, open Monday through Thursday from 8 to 5. InFocus Eye Care, where your vision is their focus.
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Jeremy Payton, your Bedford Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Edward Jones and Jeremy Payton is a proud sponsor of high school sports on WUME. For all of your investment needs, call Jeremy Payton or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
Invest where it matters most, in the people and the potential of Orange County. Over the last decade, through the power of giving, the Orange County Community Foundation has helped thousands achieve their dreams, distributing numerous dollars in scholarships and grants from endowed funds. And we're just getting started. Scholarship applications will open soon, giving Orange County students the chance to unlock new opportunities, realize their full potential, and leave their mark on the world. Plus, be on the lookout for details on our unrestricted grants program, empowering local nonprofits to continue their philanthropic work and address the most pressing needs in our community. In 2024 alone, this grant cycle poured over $85,000 into our community, supporting many programs. Looking to make a lasting difference? Start a fund with us today and create a legacy that grows year after year. Call us at 812-723-4150 because your generosity shapes tomorrow. Together, we're building a better community. One scholarship, one grant, one legacy at a time.
Celebrate senior night with senior Cooper Spires tossing a perfect game as he faces the minimum of 15 batters in this 5-inning game, as Paoli posts the victory by a score of 10-0. For Spires, as we mentioned, a perfect outing, going 5. He struck out 8 and walked just 1, did not have a hit batsman. And, of course, that one runner that he walked was erased as he was trying to steal on the throw down from the catcher, Kirkland Hughes, and Shortstop Tyler Hannon covering and applying the tag to erase the base runner. And that's the only base runner of the day that Crawford County had in this ball game. The Wolfpack started out with Brody Fish on the mound, but Brody just had problems finding the strike zone. He faced 5 batters, he walked 4 of the 5, I should say, and then he was given up. An error got on that 5th batter, and then he was responsible for the first 5 runs. Ian Sturgeon came in relief, and he was finally able to get the 3 outs, but not before the Rams were able to tack on 4 more runs. And at the end of 1, Paoli led it by a 9-0 score. Sturgeon ends up going 4 innings officially. He gave up 5 runs on 3 hits. He struck out 3, and he walked 2 here today for Crawford County as the Rams beat the Wolfpack for the second time this season. The first game down at Crawford County was 9-2. Here at Trinkle Field today, it was 10-0. Giving the Rams 9 runs in the first inning and a single tally in the 4th, and they win it on senior night by a score of 10-0. We'll have more from Trinkle Field. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Discover the convenience of Hoosier Hardware, now offering a comprehensive selection of ammunition for all your shooting needs. Located on 1st Street, 1 block from the square, we are your one-stop shop for plumbing, electrical, painting, mobile home parts, water heaters, and general hardware supplies. In addition to our extensive inventory, we fill propane tanks, providing you with a cost-effective solution. Visit us today or call 812-723-2708 to see why Hoosier Hardware stands out for quality and service in the community.
Are you concerned about the economy, interest rates, or current market conditions? For timely information based on sophisticated research, call Raymond James Financial Advisors Jamie Sullivan or Jenny Baker at 812-849-2670. They can discuss your specific needs and provide you with investment choices that make sense for you. Call 812-849-2670 in Mitchell for an appointment. Raymond James and Associates Incorporated, member New York Stock Exchange SIPC. Life well planned.
Looking for top-notch fuel that keeps your engine running smoothly? Pull into Riley Oil, your trusted supplier of marathon fuels. With convenient locations in Paoli, Orleans, and Hardinsburg, we've got you covered. Enjoy the ease of paying at the pump 24/7, or swing by Paoli where we'll pump the gas for you. Grab a snack and drink and be on your way with Riley Oil, fueling your journey every mile of the way. Tired of slow internet and weak Wi-Fi? Get connected with Orange County Fiber, your local reliable fiber internet service. With powerful parental controls, device prioritization, and built-in cybersecurity, your whole family can browse, stream, and game with confidence. And that's not all. Some plans even include indoor and outdoor cameras or video doorbells for extra peace of mind. Call Orange County Fiber at 812-865-2229. Fast, safe, and smart internet for your home or business.
Sweep the regular season series over conference rival, the Crawford County Wolfpack, 9-2 in the first game, and that occurred earlier down at Marengo. And then tonight here at Trinkle Field, a 10-0 no-hitter by Cooper Spires. But the next time these two teams meet, there'll be a lot more on the line because their next matchup will come in 2A Sectional 46 play at Sightsinger Field at Mitchell High School. Taking a look at that upcoming sectional on Wednesday, May 27th, Game 1, Clarksville versus Salem at 5:30, then followed by Crawford County in Paoli at 7:30. On Saturday, May 30th, Game 3 will be the winner of Game 1 taking on the winner of Game 2. And the second game on Saturday will have Mitchell taking on Eastern as they both drew the bye. And then the winners from Saturday will come back for the championship game on Monday evening at 6 p.m. As we mentioned, it was senior night here at Trinkle Field as the Rams able to honor the 6 seniors playing in their final game, all contributed in the win. And again, recognizing those seniors, that being Dom Garcia, along with Aiden Hickman, Cooper Spires, Austin Chasteen, Kirkland Hughes, and, of course, Tyler Hannon. So congratulations, those seniors winning on senior night. That's something you always want to do in a game that you'll remember, and Cooper Spires will remember it for sure, throwing the perfect no-hitter tonight, winning it by a score of 10-0. We'll be back to wrap things up from Trinkle Field. You're listening to Rams Baseball on Mix 95.3.
Are you looking for top quality crushed stone in Harrison County? Look no further than Davis Crushed Stone in DePaul. At Davis Crushed Stone, they have been serving southern Indiana for years, providing the highest quality crushed stone for all your construction needs. Their locally sourced stone is perfect for driveways, roads, landscaping, and much more. Plus, the friendly staff can assist you with your order, ensuring you get exactly what you need. They'll even deliver it right to your doorstep, making your project hassle-free. Choose Davis Crushed Stone for your next project. Give them a call at 812-347-2707. In need of a financial checkup? Consider Whitfield Investments for comprehensive investment advice and wealth management services. As a passionate Paoli native, Wes Whitfield places the needs of his clients first as he works to grow a stronger, financially savvy community of investors, families, and individuals. Give Whitfield Investments a call today at 812-203-2545 to learn more about how Wes can help you stay on track with your goals, both now and in the future.
Need a quick bite or cold drink or fuel for the road? Head to Betty's Food and Fuel, right across from Walmart at 656 North Gospel Street in Paoli. We're locally owned and operated and open Monday through Saturdays from 5 a.m. to 11 p.m. and Sundays from 6 to 10 p.m. Enjoy competitive gas, daily food specials, a hot deli, fresh wraps, salads, and cold sandwiches. Need an ATM or lottery ticket? We have both. Find us on Facebook at Betty's Food and Fuel. For questions, call 812-203-0227. Betty's Food and Fuel, the one-stop shop.
We head into the final week of the regular season next week for high school baseball. The Crawford County Wolfpack, a couple of games left on the back end of the schedule. They will be at home on Monday to take on Mitchell in a rematch, a game that they lost in 10 innings up at Sightsinger Field earlier this year. And then they will wrap up their play on the 21st on the road at Tell City. Meanwhile, for the Paoli Rams next week, well, another busy week. They have 3 games on the schedule. Monday night, they will be here at home taking on Washington. Then Tuesday night on the road at Orleans, and then wrap it up on the 21st on the road at North Harrison. But the Rams able to get back on the winning side tonight as they pick up a 10-0 win over Crawford County. Senior right-hander Cooper Spires throws a perfect no-hitter through 5 innings. As Paoli improves now to 12-7 on the year, the Wolfpack fall to 3-20. But again, they will be playing each other in 13 days in the opening day in Game 2 of the 2A Sectional 46 at Mitchell High School. And, of course, we'll have that game for you right here on Mix 95. Our next broadcast will be coming your way on Tuesday night. Finally going to hopefully get in that game between Paoli and Springs Valley on the softball side of the schedule down at Springs Valley. That'll be a 5 o'clock first pitch, and we'll be on the air around 4:50 with our pregame show from Springs Valley High School. Again tonight here on senior night, senior Cooper Spires throws a perfect no-hitter through 5 and wins it by a score for him and his teammates, Paoli 10-0 over Crawford County. As always, I want to thank all of our great sponsors for allowing us to bring you high school baseball, not only tonight, but throughout the entire season. A big thank you as well to our engineer-producer back at the studio tonight. That's been Melissa Wall. And most of all, thanks to you for listening. I'm Dave Dedrick. Again, your final tonight from Trinkle Field. It was Paoli 10, Crawford County 0. Good evening, everybody.
Thank you for tuning in to today's coverage of high school sports on Mix 95.3 WUME. Our baseball and softball coverage brought to you all season long by Team OC Youth Mentoring, Whitfield Investments, Buddy's Food and Fuel, by RP Lumber, Riley Oil, Springer Insurance, Cave and Cow Car Quarries, Orange County Casa, Hoosier Hills Credit Union, Hoosier Hardware, Paoli Health and Living Community, by Jeremy Payton Edward Jones, Orange County REMC, and Orange County Fiber. In Focus